All right, use graphing utility to solve the following equations. So remember, in the lesson, we said you enter the left side, y equals for, I'm going to do absolute value of 8x minus 2. And then on the other side, you enter that into the equation. And then you look to see where they intersect. And so because they intersect there, so it's going to be, and it's only the x value, because if you look at it, there's only one variable in our equation. So if there's only one variable in our equation, obviously we're only going to look for one variable. So that's only our x value. So that's going to be 0 and 0.5. So I can say 0 or 0 and x equals 0 and 1/2 or 0.5. And it doesn't matter what the graph is, right? I can do, D. So left side, 5 over x plus 1 over 3x. And then on the other side, it's usually easier if you do y equals. And then y equals, and then the right side for x over 3. And then again, we look for where they intersect. And that's only this value here, so that's going to be 2. Is there any other value? Oh, look at that, at -2. And so my answer is going to be x equals 2 and -2. Now, whatever the variable is, you still enter it as x in the calculator, but when you answer it, you need to make sure you say w equals. So you make sure you say w equals, even though in the graphing calculator, you pretend it's an x. So you pretend that it's an x when you put it in the calculator. But when you answer it, make sure you do w equals. Simplify this following expressions. So this is, when you square something, that's 3 radical 2 times 3 radical 2. So 3 times 3 is 9. Root 2 and root 2 is root 4. Radical 4 is 2, so we have 9 times 2, which is 18. And then radical 9 is 3, radical 4 is 2. This is 1 over root 3, and we have to rationalize it. So you get root 3 over 3. And then you get 3 plus root 2 times 3 plus root 2. Now we have to distribute, so we get 9, and then plus 3 root 2, plus 3 root 2, and then plus root 4, which is 2, and those will add together. And so you get 11 plus 3 root 2. For the graphs, remember, you have to go back to our parent graph. So like, for example, this one, that's a square root function. That negative means a reflection over the x. So now it's going to go down instead. And then you have a horizontal shift of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to go down instead. For number 4, we have the absolute value. This is cubic. Oh, the domain, it starts here at 4, so it's from 4 to infinity. The range, it's going down forever, so it's going to go up and it's going to stop at 0, so that's negative infinity to 0. This is a parabola. This is exponential. This is rational. Now we got to be careful here. That 2 in front means a vertical stretch. So all your y values multiply by 2. So normally, right, it does this. So that means just this y value, you're going to multiply by 2, and it's going to shift it up. And this is going to get shifted down, and it's just going to look a little bit more like closer to the values. when you go to graph it, it makes a little more sense.